Be me, 31 yo man. Bachelor in computer science. Make 6 figures as a software dev. Own my own house. Own my car outright. First in family to go to uni and own my own home. Used to lift. Did public speaking for years. Not attractive, but not a virgin after fucking this girl 10 years ago. ADHD/Asperger's, don't care because I'm independent. Mom had 2 more kids when I was 20. She doesn't appreciate anything I do, just asks to borrow money when she needs it. I hate her and just ignore her now. Dad wasn't part of my life for 20 years until I responded to one of his messages a few years ago. He's a useless idiot who is nothing to be proud of, and suggested he is contemplating suicide. Brother is a druggie, weed, psychedelics, neat on welfare who plays video all day or sells drugs. Best friend is a schizo neat on welfare. Wants to hang out by playing video games, which I don't really enjoy anymore, and smoke weed, and talk about how we're all gonna get fucked by the feds. Other, best friend, who I let live with me for 2 years with cheap rent so he could finish his degree, is a druggy alcoholic who I'm getting to move out in 2 weeks. Extended family lives in a different town. Last saw them when my nana, who I actually liked, died. Found out they never put photos of my side of the family in her coffin, probably because we never came over to visit that much. I'm fucking sick of this shit. I don't feel anything about these people anymore. There's a silver lining I guess. Hang out every now and then with another best friend who actually has his shit together. Made some cool internet friends overseas, and in different cities in my country, all who I've met IRL. I feel bad about cutting off my mom, my family and my loser friends, especially since I now have an 11-year half-brother and 12-year half-sister because of my mom. I know my life would be so much better, but I'm not a complete psychopath. Those kids also did nothing wrong to me, and my little bro likes me. What do I do? Be me 3 days ago. With GF that I've been on, off again with for the past 5 years. We live in separate states, about 9 hours apart, used to live in same state when we met but I moved. Going steady for a little over a year. Start to lose interest in relationship. Start to crush on girl in one of my classes, never made any moves because I'm still in relationship, but would happily leave current GF for her. Don't want to break it off with GF because I don't want to break her heart plus it's comfortable. Late night GF and I driving, get to have serious talk. Turns out she knows I haven't been feeling it for a while, she feels sort of the same way to a lesser degree. Holy shit, this is exactly what I wanted. Could have fixed it during this conversation, but I wanted it to end, so I kept agreeing and going into reasons why we wouldn't work long term. End car ride knowing we'll be done by the end of my trip, which was yesterday. Still sleep in same bed. Wake up feeling regret. Try to get it back, tell her that we shouldn't break up. She's made up her mind, it is over. Yesterday, she drove me to airport and dropped me off. Whole day we were crying together, she's saying how she doesn't want to do this without me. I ask her one more time if she's sure, and she says yes. Leave and ride on plane heartbroken. Be back home, she already deleted our pics off Insta. We spoke today about how we're doing, she said she's not doing good at all. Would do anything to be back with her and love her more and be fully committed. What the fuck happened? Did I not get exactly what I wanted? I had class with the girl I was starting to get feelings for and wanted nothing to do with her today. I only want my ex back, even though I know deep down it'll never end with marriage, which is my goal. Why the fuck is my brain so retarded? What the fuck do I do? Be me, 18-yo skinny girl, no BF. Meet smart and kind guy on Tinder, lives in next town. We go on dates, hit it off well, but realize he is slightly overweight, does seem workable, ignore it. He always wears long thick clothes, can get a good look, but justifiable cause my country is fucking cold. End up forming a long bond, date for almost 1 year. Be me, last week, ask BF for shirtless pic. We have been dating for almost 1 year, come on, I have never seen you shirtless. He is reluctant at first, says he would rather lose weight first, but agrees after. Send picture. He is fat, way fatter than I thought, does not seem workable. Break up, block him in all social media. One day passes, he starts calling me, sending me emails with spam accounts, using draw phones to message me on WhatsApp. He apologizes for everything, for hiding his insecurities, for not giving me enough time, since he works a lot, for making me feel lonely. Tells me about his dream, of marrying me in the winter and living with me forever, making me happy like a queen, all romantic stuff I loved to hear. Promises he will make more time for me, and that he will put me above his career and all, asks me to be his again. I turn down his offers, say it is over, and we will never be together. We meet one last time, he asks me to give him one more chance, I say no, we both cry. He says he will always love me, but if me being without him is the only way for me to be happy, he will respect that. I feel like a monster. This guy truly loved me, he gave me everything, he was everything I could wish for in a man, except the physical part. I could not bring myself to love a body like that. That picture turned me down so much, but it was still so fucking hard to break up. I wish I could ignore everything and go back to him, but I can't. I feel so awful, I cry every time I remember what he has told me. How do I move on? How do I stop feeling like this? Please help me. Be me. Above average IQ of 142 by test given by actual clinical psychologist. Always been more antisocial than normal. Spent much of my childhood reading and watching documentaries about science. Was always socially awkward but had many friends from sports and classes. Was a high-performance athlete with decent grades in high school. Get into good university with a sports team I was recruited by. Rock my first few years at college. 21 years /ODI athlete with a kick-ass future. Decide to go out to the club with the boys. Dancing and see some attractive women dancing. Me and the boys also dancing. Never been good at talking to women in particular, but muster up the courage to go over. Go over and ask if they want to dance with us. Girl looks at me and says "you" and walks away. Seriously? Brothers, I'm literally maxing my stats and haven't even hugged a girl since high school. I just don't know how to talk to women. I'm starting to think I have some sort of issue. College roommates think I have OCD because of some of the things I do and am able to remember. Is changing even an option, or should I just live my entire life alone, born with physical gifts and intelligence, but never able to fully utilize them? I can't anymore. I'm just going to go lift weights and try to forget about everything. 24F, very soft. Sometimes moths get into my house and land in the dog water and I cry when I have to kill them so they don't suffer. I do not like violence. End up getting sexually assaulted. Everyone who knows about this has encouraged me to get a gun. It's always, gun, get a gun, you need to protect yourself, gunny gun gun. My thinking has always been that a gun would be more of a danger to me, because I don't know that I could realistically pull the trigger. I'll be the dumb bitch who gets her gun taken away from me. Anyway, end up engaged to a man with guns. He very much has the stance that no matter what he will protect his home and his family. So, be me, no gun experience now in a home with multiple guns. Get him to teach me how to shoot, so I can be somewhat prepared. Still sort of afraid of them. Still worried I'd never be able to point a gun at someone who wanted to kill me and actually pull the trigger. What should I be doing about this realistically? There are guns in our home, so this is no longer an issue I can avoid. Be me 2 months ago. Match girl on dating app. We go on 2 dates. Have a good time together. Yes, we fucked. Both weren't looking for something serious. Don't get around to planning a 3rd date and it fizzles out. Be me now. Down bad. Hit her up again asking if she's down to get drinks at a bar this weekend. Says yes, but says she's also currently dating someone and that she wants to go as friends. What do you all make of this? Should I go just to be a menace? Obviously I'm just trying to get my rocks off, but I'm also really bored this week, so just going out with someone would be nice either way, but I'm also not trying to waste my time. Be me, 19 years/O closeted FT. Planning to start testosterone soon. Parents left my 10 years/O little brother to stay with me while they have a couple's vacation. Lil bro always tells me I'm the coolest and always likes hanging out with me, so he's having a great time. Decided to come out to him, figure he'd be stoked to have a big bro. Parents have filled his head with anti-trans nonsense and he started crying, begging me not to hurt myself. Keep telling him I'm not hurting myself, I'm just fixing myself. He doubles down on telling me nothing's wrong with me. Starts saying he'll tell our folks he's going to transition to be like me if I don't stop. TFW, he is threatening to make me a literal groomer if I don't stop transitioning. Posted this to /LGBT/ for guidance, and half the posts were telling me to detrans and the other half to abuse my brother. He's sulking now and won't talk to me. How do I handle this? Be me. Athletic and in shape into my early 20s. Stuck in shitty job. Mid to late 20s are rough, gain pounds and drink too much, which has lowered my test and made my dick work not so good no more. Doesn't matter since girls aren't interested in me after a few shared words anymore anyway. Try working out, only can get a few weeks in before getting unmotivated, conflicts with work. Start running again in spare time, only do it a few times before giving up on it as well since work is so exhausting mentally and physically. Only thing I've consistently managed to cut out so far is sugary drinks and alcohol usage, down to once or twice a week at most. 29 now, dick don't work and I'm skinny fat, with no prospect of losing weight, and also I'm bald. Is it unironically over for me? Be me. Move to new place, already moved 8x in my life. After a few months get headaches. Weird because in my life even never had headaches that weren't just from dehydration. Headaches don't go away. Completely random in occurrence, doctor can't find anything that might cause it. Move away after 3 years, had to wait 2 years because of COVID. Headaches disappear. Occasionally have very mild twitching in my eyes and legs now. I really wonder what the fuck it was about that apartment that caused this. I'm from a civilized country, everything was inspected and there was no chemical dump nearby or anything.